Ladies and gentlemen of Elite Marks, tonight is a special night. This is a different night for everybody because tonight is the Hall of Fame. And tonight, me and Andrew get to induct our brother. Our brother, Andrew Mays. A lot of you know him as Schizo. I remember the first day I met Schizo. It was after Turkey Day Throwdown is when he started coming in. I think it was 2020. And I remember seeing his work, and I've been a fan even before he joined Chaotic Nightmare. I always had, fun watching his promos, seeing him do his thing. And then I remember seeing the old video of him and Andrew, aka Anarchy, doing the Demolition Derby. That was actually really entertaining. So, when Andrew, aka Anarchy, came to me about Schizo joining Chaotic Nightmare, I did not hesitate. Because, like I said, I've watched him for a while. I've been a fan of his stuff. So I was excited to see what he would bring to the table for us. I was excited for the future for the three of us. Because I remember me and Andrew started Chaotic Nightmare, maybe a couple months before Schizo joined. Maybe a few months before. Something like that. But I got really close to Schizo, same with Andrew. And I remember Elite Mania. We did the split, and then me and Schizo went and did Devil's Advocates. Andrew went to do his thing. We did our feud. And, I've been close to Schizo ever since, the day I met him. He was just one of those people that you grew attached to as soon as you meet him, because he knew how to make you laugh. He knew how to make you smile no matter what mood you were in. And I remember he stopped doing it for a while because he got busy. I've tried bringing him back a couple times, and unfortunately he got sick. And then, unfortunately, he passed away. So, I want to say this, Schizo, wherever you are, I love you, brother. And you definitely deserve this. Everything that you have done, ever since we brought you into Chaotic Nightmare, even before that. I remember how proud me and Andrew were when you won the 24/7 title. From CLA, you killed it. You knocked it out of the park. And then you went and fought Jay Briggy and unfortunately lost it. But even though you lost the title, you still killed it with every promo you put out, every picks that you turned in. So, we miss you so much. And this Hall of Fame induction is for you, brother. And you fucking deserve it. I love you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen of Elite Marks, I welcome you to the Hall of Fame class of 2024 Elite Marks edition. Now we have some great, amazing, phenomenal inductees here tonight. We have some great, amazing artists that are being inducted into the Hall of Fame. But only one man that I can say is not only just a friend, not only just a confidant, an opponent, a partner, but a brother. You see, me and this man have fought up and down all kinds of leagues. We have fought shoulder to shoulder. We fought on opposite sides of the ring. We've done everything in between. I owe my promo career to this man because he came out there and gave me the confidence, gave me exactly what I needed to hear to pursue a promo career in this fantasy wrestling world. So there's no other man that I can say deserves to be in this Hall of Fame. While we're at it, why don't we see a few of the faces? My brother, Jay Briggy.
Well, hello there, lads. Let me introduce myself. I am the Irish Quarterbomb, Jay Briggs. Not a lot of you know who I am, but some of you just might know exactly who I am. Just remember, everybody, when you come to the swamp, you get the chomp. What do I think about the Creator and Zach Belair? Well, the Creator, first of all, he comes out here with them stupid-ass glasses looking like it's some kind of rave from the 1990s. Well, wake up, boy, it's 2022. Nobody listens to all the oomps. No one listens to that shit no more. Come out here just looking like a jackass. Talking about you're the Creator, you created this and you created that. You may have created this platform for us, but it is all of us, the talent that you have here, the little bit of talent that you do have, that has built your creation. So it is easy to create something. It's even easier to sit by and watch others build your creation to what it is today. And that's exactly what Hodge and I have done. He is the best prediction guy in fantasy wrestling today, and Jay Briggy is the best promo guy in E-Feds and wrestling all around today. Canadian Crippler. Yeah, you want to come in here talking all that crap, talking about how you the devil and you ain't got no soul because you the devil himself, and I can't do nothing with that. Well, Hatsum, I have to say I did not see this one coming. Because you see, I wasn't leeching off of you. No, that wasn't the case at all. You came to me, you asked for my help when you lost your tag team partner, and I stepped up and stood by your side because I thought you were one of my friends. But it looks like you were just an enemy all along. Tell a few jokes here tonight. Lighten the mood before we get serious. What's black, white, and blue and cries in the corner? Well, Hatsum, of course, after I beat him and take his championship here tonight. Now, if you have sex with 3 people, that's called a threesome. If you have sex with 2 people, well, that's called a twosome. Well, now I see why they call you Hatsum, because the only thing you're fucking now is yourself. Nobody gave me a chance, and I am here to tell you all, I told you so. Because I am the new Classics champion, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Exactly what I've been saying I was going to do for 3 years. Once I got the chance, I was going to be the one to dethrone Zach Bell, and that's exactly what I did. Since day one, since I walked through these doors, that peckerhead messed with me, mocked my character and my style. And I mocked him back, and it built this story for years and years. And I beat him in a tag team match, I beat him in a singles match, but they didn't matter because they were house shows. And I told him, when I get that opportunity, I am going to prove you wrong. I am going to beat you. And that's exactly what I did. Come out here and tell you a little bit about myself and why I need to win this tournament. Now this is where most people are going to come out and they're probably going to try to butter up the judges a little bit, try to kiss their ass so they pick them, but you see, that's not just me. You want Jay Briggy? Well, that's what I'm going to give you. You want to know why I need to win this tournament? Well, that's where you got things messed up, because I don't need to win anything. I want to win everything. I want to be the best that Jay Briggy does, no matter what it is. I want to be first. I want to win every tournament. I want to be on top. Now, I have won multiple tournaments throughout my career, whether that be promo tournaments, wrestling tournaments, flip cup, beer pong, thumb wrestling, arm wrestling. Hell, even when I have sex, I like to come quick because I want to win that race. I want to be number one no matter what I do, and that's why I am going to win this tournament. Because I am Jay Briggy, and that's the only damn reason why I need to be here and why I am going to win.
Jay Briggs, the Irish car bomb, because every time I'm on screen, there is set to be an explosion, because I am that damn exciting.
Now that was an absolute banger of a walk down memory lane. We had so many good times, Briggy, and I'll never share the moments like I shared with you. We fought for that Elite Marks World Heavyweight Championship. The back and forth hypes, nobody will ever top the match that we had. We won tag team championships together, Briggy. We fought in tournaments. We've done it all. But WrestleMania is coming close. Elite Marks Mania is almost here, Briggy. You have a lot on the line. Will you retire? Or will you continue the legacy of Jay Briggy? Will you continue doing what only you can do? Only time will tell. But you see, Briggy, I'm not the only one that thinks that you being inducted is a great job. See, I pulled out a few of your buddies to tell you a few words. Let's hear from them.
Man, what can I say about Jay Briggy? You know, he was part of one of the famous factions throughout this industry, the Lifeblood, a group that I get to now represent in different companies. But he's also been one of my toughest opponents. We've gone back and forth. This man started out as a rival to me, but he wanted to teach me. He wanted to show me steps to improve. So this became a brother. So congratulations on your Hall of Fame inductee, brother, and everyone else. They're never gonna forget the Brig Knee, bitch.
What's going on, Lee Marks? Little Birdie told me that Mr. Jay Briggy is being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. Now, there's no secret that me and Jay Briggy have been friends ever since he came into this industry. Honestly, became one of my closest friends to ever do this. So, brother, congratulations. You deserve every bit of it. Love you.
Jason Brigden. I just wanted to come here today because me and you, we started at about the same time. And we've both done a lot of great things. You've grown to become one incredible promo artist. But more importantly, you've been a great friend to me and my brothers. And I can't think of another person that deserves being elected into the Hall of Fame more than you do. So congratulations, brother. You deserve it.
So Jay Briggy is going into the Elite Hall of Fame. Maybe this will be the thing that actually keeps him gone and retired. Son of a bitch retired like 77 times. But in all seriousness, I owe a lot to Jay Briggy, because if it wasn't for Jay Briggy, Tulsa Damas wouldn't be or have even found the promo world. So, thank Jay Briggy for Tulsa Damas. Congratulations, buddy.
And I couldn't have said it any better. See, Briggy, all the lives you've touched, all the people you've helped along the way, it goes a long ways in this fantasy world that we live in. It goes a long way whenever you are walking side by side with someone that has been there and done that. That's exactly what you've done, Briggy. You've been there, you've done that, and you've won it. And now you're going into the Hall of Fame. And there's nobody that deserves it more than you, my friend. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, your next inductee into the Elite Marks Hall of Fame, my friend, my partner, my brother, Jay motherfucking Briggy.
Hey, Briggy. We're all really excited to have you in our Hall of Fame, and keep doing what you're doing. And just because you're in the Hall of Fame doesn't mean you get to retire, okay? Look at Rey Mysterio.
Wow is all I can say. Thank you, Elite Marks. Thank you to the Elite Nation for voting me into the Hall of Fame. It is an honor, and I mean that with all of my heart. You see, Elite Marks is one of my favorite groups that I have been a part of. When I came into Elite Marks, I tried to take this group over, and that didn't happen. And this group ended up being like a home to me. It ended up being like a family. I talked to a lot of you daily, weekly, at least most of you a few times a month. And that means a lot to me. And I appreciate all the kind words that all of you came out and said in my induction. And Mr. Hodson, we have had our ups, we have had our downs, but we respect the hell out of each other. And I appreciate what you've said and what you put on for this induction. It means the world to me. So Elite Marks, I just wanted to come out here and I just wanted to say thank you. And thank you to the creator for losing that match and letting me continue my career as well. Thank you, friend. And I will be competing here in Elite Marks just a little bit longer, just long enough for me to retire at least one more time to give you peckerheads something to say when I come back again. Thank you, Elite Marks. It means the world to me. I am glad to be in the induction class of 2024 with the other members. It is an honor. Thank you, Elite Marks. And it wouldn't be Jay Briggy if I didn't come out here and say, this time it will be with a smile on my face. Fuck your feelings, Elite Marks. And thank you.
Good evening, Elite Marks. Black Widow, Katie Rose here. This evening, we are inducting someone who has had an impact not only on the FED world as we know it, with a scoring system that he came up with on his own, but we also know that he had an impact on the independent wrestling promotions, especially in Georgia with Southern Honor Wrestling. Rodney, JC Vengeance, as he was also known, also met someone pretty famous and whose son is doing pretty well for himself. He always had good stories to tell about Dusty Rhodes and a few other big names out there, not so good stories, but Rodney had an impact both in the ring and with all of us. For me, he had such a big impact that it's where I got my name, Black Widow. I won't tell you why he decided on that name. Just know, it was earned. Rodney has helped. I can't even count how many people who reached out and said that Rodney had had an impact on their FED career. He was relentless and a little ruthless when it came to promos. His predictions were always more on point than you really thought they should be. And probably because he knew the business. He knew what he was talking about. He passed that love for wrestling on to his kids, and he's passed that love for wrestling on to those of us who are still here today, doing this fun thing that we call FEDs. So thank you, Rodney, from all of us who you have impacted over the years. We're really, really excited to be inducting you into our Hall of Fame tonight.
Rodney West, Mr. J.C. Vengeance. Man, what can I say about the late, great Rodney West that many of my fellow people haven't said about him? Well, for starters, Rodney was a great mind behind the scenes when it came to booking, when it came to new ideas. He came up with the Gambler's Choice match, which helped me win my first ever title. Mr. Rodney West also really helped me maintain the Edward Gotti character. He said it was some of my best work, and you know, I'm a people pleaser, and I wanted to please him because, you know, I truly valued his opinion on things. And, you know, when he passed away, it was like losing a brother, losing an uncle. And, you know, the world has not been the same since. You know, so much love to Mr. J.C. Vengeance, Mr. Rodney West.
Yo, what is going on? Elite Hall of Mother-Frickin' Fame, baby! You know who I am. Your reigning, defending, Elite World Champion, baby. Brody Frickin' Blades here. And tonight is the biggest night, one of the biggest nights in Elite history. Tonight is our first annual Elite Hall of Fame induction, and I am proud to have been chosen to induct in real life, one of my biggest, awesomest friends that I've met through this, and in kayfabe, the evil, ginger-bearded freak bastard, Evil DC. And man, I'm looking forward to talking crap about you. I'm looking forward to having some laughs, maybe some tears, and maybe a tease at the very end. But before we go any further, let's watch this clip so you guys can get a glimpse. Those of you who may or may not know DC, get a glimpse of this so you can see what the man's about.
Hope you're ready for that surprise, Brody. It's coming to you soon, buddy. I hope you really, really like it. Really like it. See, because the things that's going to happen between you and I is going to change your life forever. And not in a good way. So, I just hope you're ready. And all the people that's following along at home, I hope you're ready for a good show, because it's going to happen. Oh, Brody, getting close. This is going to be fun for me, not for you.
Richie, why the heck did you bring me here? Is this where you brought my bat? Wait, are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, crap! Oh, dude! Oh, God! Oh, my arm! Oh, you son of a... Yeah, Robbie, you gingerbread freak!
This will be mine.
Oh, screw you! Go to hell! Oh, God! Oh, Richie! Richie, why didn't you help me?
Really, bro? It was one-on-one.
Oh, Brody. I told you I had a surprise for you. I know you didn't believe me, but I love the surprise. I thought it was great. And I'm sure everybody else is going to think it's great, except for you. But honestly, I don't care about you, bro. So, we'll see you. We'll see you in our match, Brody. If you can make it.
Ha ha ha, yeah. Everybody laugh it up. You know, Brody Blaze got his ass handed to him by Evil DC. Oh, ho, ho, ha, ha. But you know what? All joking aside, kayfabe aside, everything right now, this isn't Brody freaking Blaze, Elite World Champ, talking to you right now. This is Brody Webb Rogers, the man behind the character right now, and talking to you. And, you know, honestly, if it wasn't for that clip right there, what happened in it, if it wasn't for that feud with Evil DC, I honestly don't think that I would be here right now. That feud right there helped solidify me as a future Hall of Famer and DC as a now Elite Hall of Famer. That feud right there helped me, and I am very thankful for that. I am eternally grateful for that, Daryl. You deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, man. You came right into this thing right here and just ran with it. He came in here already having experience in the actual real world of wrestling. So, I mean, hey, he ran with it. He had the promos down. He got the predictions down in no time, and he took off and flew with it, and then he grabbed hold of me and took me and flew me with him. And, you know, he's done so many big things here. And let me go back to that clip for a second. Let me talk to that clip. There's a story behind that. DC, he used to live down in Marietta, Georgia, and I was still living in Lafayette, Georgia. That's about an hour and a half away from each other. DC drove an hour and a half just for us to shoot that little clip of me beating him up. You know, the other clips of him talking and stuff in it, he shot that while he was driving to and from. That little clip, the whole reason he drove was so we could shoot that little about 30-second clip of him beating me up like that to build to our Classics title match at Summer Bash 2, or actually, no, I think that was Summer Bash 1. Yeah, that's my mistake. That was Summer Bash 1. And we were the semi-main event. And we took that feud, you know, and we ran with it. We took that, and that helped. That was one of the first big feuds of Elite. Not Wrestling Marks, but Elite. And, you know, that's a feud that I still love to look back on today. And I know there's other people that love to look back on it today. You know, DC, he did so many big things. He challenged for the world title multiple times. He held the Classic title, and if other than Zach Bell, before Zach Bell had his year-long reign with the Classics title, DC is the other longest reigning at like 11 months or something like that after he beat me for it and went running with it and defended against tons and tons of people. And we helped, you know, he helped put me on the map. He helped, our feud helped put that title on the map, helped make it the number 2 title. It went from the third most important title, now it's the second now. And then, at least in my opinion, it is as important as it's almost as important as the world title. At one time, it was, in my opinion, a while back, it was equal to it. It's still good. I'm not knocking it, but we're not here to talk about the Classics title. We're here to talk about DC. Man, he's always had people cracking up, always had people laughing. I mean, he definitely deserves this. Daryl, and, you know, I hardly ever call you by your real name. Daryl, man, I mean, I hate that you're not competing anymore. You're pretty much unofficially retired now. But hey, there's some things that you guys don't even know about him going on behind the scenes. Reason why he's not. You know, some people know that he was involved in a car wreck that nearly cost us him. We nearly lost him, but he came back from that, met the love of his life. They got married, and he did a big thing in stepping up when his wife's, I can't remember whether it's her uncle or her dad or somebody like that, you know, needed full-time 24-hour care away in another state. I can't even remember what state it is right now. But, you know, that needed to be done after they got married. I don't know how long after they got married. That needed to be done. He said, I mean, he had his own business and everything down here in Georgia. That needed to happen. Well, he said, all right, let's pick up and go. We'll go. And he did. And that shows you the man behind the character, Evil DC. Yeah, his name be Evil, maybe Evil DC, or was Evil DC, or Pretty DC, or whatever. May have been the big bad heel, but that still loved to make everybody laugh, kind of heel, kind of face. But, you know, he's got a real big heart in real life. I know he loves his son, he loves his wife, he loves his family. He's a big family man. I mean, that's one of the first things when I got a chance to sit down and just have a heart-to-heart with him for the first time. Man, that's something a lot of people don't know about him, especially people that are newer to this page. Man, I mean, he's great at what he does on screen, and he's great at what he does off screen, in my opinion. I mean, he's awesome. He's great. This is very well deserved. He put in the work to get in the Hall of Fame. He's putting in the work in real life now, taking care of business in real life, helping taking care of his wife's family and everything. Hey, it's awesome. He's got a big heart. He's got a big heart for life. He's got a big heart for fantasy wrestling. I mean, he helped carry my butt through that feud that we had. So, I mean, and he's had so many other great feuds with the likes of Zach Bell and Shelby and Andrew. I mean, heck, he was a tag team, or him and Andrew challenged for the tag team titles. You know, that was another great feud. I mean, there's all kinds of different ones I can talk about. But you know what? Man, you deserve this. I'm glad to see you go into the Elite Hall of Fame. I'm assuming that I'm going to let you say something now. So, congrats, man. This is very well deserved. I hope you love that you're in the Hall of Fame, and I hope to join you in it one day, man. I really do. So, I don't think there's any other better way for me to end this other than by saying, freak yeah, blaze up. One more match? Question mark? One more match?
Guys, I wanted to hop on here and talk about my man DC, Pretty DC, Evil DC, whatever you want to call him. But when I heard he was going into the Hall of Fame, I was extremely excited because DC is one of my favorite characters ever to grace Elite Marks. Now, when I first met DC, he did me a solid. He had 300 or 400 people on my wrestling news page as I was building it, just so he could get the action figure that I was giving away to give to his son. That told me right there what kind of person he was. He was a great father. He was also hilarious. Getting to know him, I told him about the league. He was all into it. And from day one, he entertained everybody in Elite as one of the most charismatic, funniest characters to ever grace Elite. And we still miss him to this day. There's something missing, and it's DC. What did DC do? Some of my favorite things that DC did was the DC news break. He may drop 2 or 3 in one day. He may just drop 1 or 2 a week. You never knew when the DC news break was gonna come on. And he didn't just talk about his feuds. He talked about everybody's feuds. He put over everybody on this page like a true friend. He was great. His feud with Brody, absolutely fantastic. They shot cinematic stuff. You saw it in the Brody video. I mean, DC, I can't say enough about you. You were truly entertaining. And if you want to see DC at his best, go back on the Elite Network and watch Elite Mania 2. When he came into town, got a hotel. He flew Andrew out, paid for all this himself, and he filmed some of the best content that this page has ever seen ever since then. Some of the best cinematic stuff, some of the funniest stuff that he did with Jacob and Shelby, his obsession with Shelby, and how Jacob would always get in the way. What a fantastic story that was. The story with him and Brody, absolutely legendary. Attacking Brody, pretending to be the coronavirus when that broke out. He made a whole page, Facebook profile, and none of us knew for months. I knew, but I didn't let the cat out of the bag. And it is still to this day the best mystery storyline to ever happen on this page. Out of all of the mystery stories, DC was able to fool everybody. He was extremely entertaining. He was extremely charismatic, and he was extremely funny. His feuds with Brody, his feud with Johnny Rockstar, and I'm not talking about Johnny Rockstar, the one that we know to this day. I'm talking about the Johnny Rockstar that spoke a different language, if you guys remember, that he fought at Elite Mania 2, and then he defeated at Heat later that year. And one of his biggest wins ever. Also, one of his biggest wins ever, he defeated Brody Blaze at the very first Summer Bash in the third match between those two. Legendary feud after legendary story with this guy. With Shelby and Jacob and Brody and Johnny Rockstar, and a little feud with me. He was in a stable with me. We were in somewhat of a feud. I loved his tag team with Andrew. I loved everything he did with his son, the Beast. Loved it all. He was my right-hand man, and I miss the absolute hell out of him. And he deserves this. He deserves to be admired. He put in a lot of work on this page, and a lot of people don't know this. But man, do I miss DC. DC, you absolutely deserve this. There's nobody else that really deserves this. You were able to tell great stories. You were able to do great promos. You were charismatic, like I said, and absolutely hilarious. There's nobody more fitting to be in this Hall of Fame than Daryl Collins. Daryl, thank you for all the memories. Thank you for all the feuds and the storytelling. And thank you for dressing up as a woman to make Zach Bell feel uncomfortable. That was the best. I love you, buddy. And I appreciate everything you ever did for this page.
DC. Corona himself into the Hall of Fame. I couldn't be more happy for you, brother. Couldn't happen to a more deserving person. I love you. Be good and enjoy retirement.
I cannot think of anyone more deserving than Daryl to go into the Hall of Fame. The character work that Daryl has done, the mentorship that he's provided to talent, he has really put time and effort into every character he's ever had and every storyline he's ever had, every program. The man is great. He's a great human being, and when they're great with their talent and then a great human, you can't beat that. Those people don't exist much anymore. I can't, like I said, think of anybody more deserving. Daryl is one of the best. And we're so excited for him to be in the Hall of Fame.
Now, for my addition to this business is about championships, is about winning, is about taking everything that's meant to be yours. I hate to admit it, the only person that was better than me on that was Daryl. Congratulations, you absolutely deserve it. And we can't wait if you ever do. You never know, you never say never. May make a return eventually or something. It would be awesome to see, but congratulations.
Great job, Daryl.
DC. Boy, do we miss you. You brought a level to our F-Ed world that no one else has ever been able to compare to. And your time, talent, and friendship has meant so much to so many. So, thanks, DC. You definitely deserve this.
That's right. It's me, evil, pretty DC. Call me whatever you want. I just want to thank everybody, not Brody Blaze, for all the accolades and everything that they've given me, not Brody Blaze. All the people that I've wrestled and faced that have built my career up into my retirement, not Brody Blaze. Trey Davis, thank you. You're the man. You're the godfather. Shelby, you're amazing. Thank you. Jacob, the commish, forever in my heart. Thank you. Andrew, thank you. Chad Vollmer, my boy, thank you. I mean, there's so many others to thank that paved the way for me in coming, and I just want to say thank y'all so much for everything, all the parties. Oh, I can't forget Zach Bell. Thank you too. All the get-togethers, everything that we did. I truly enjoyed my time. I still try and keep up, still try and watch. I had to move and had things happen, but I love you guys, miss you guys. Thank you. Like I said, thank everybody, not Brody Blaze. And but you know what? Thanks Victoria Blaze. Like, you know what I'm saying? But thank y'all so much for this award, this honor. I'm humbled by it. And I just want to end it by saying, fuck Brody Blaze.